Hi, hello, welcome back to a new studio vlog. So today I am day 2 of my 7 days with Holly, and I've just been setting up this camera because I've got a new camera. Well, no, new lens, new setup. So I hope you enjoy this new quality. Spent the morning setting it up and I haven't actually done any of my day 2 project. So this is what I'm going to do now. So yesterday I did day 1, which was sight. This is the image that I made. If you want to go and have a look at some behind the scenes from that day, I will send you over to my lovely Instagram where you can have a look in the highlights of the day. Otherwise, let's get to it because, you know, it's getting on a bit. I think it's about 11 o'clock now and I need to shoot it and then start editing it. But the premise of this is that I can get a self-portrait done by the end of the day. And I'm doing this for 7 days straight. If you've not had a look at all my previous 7-day projects, I will leave them in a card somewhere so you can go have a look at that. This week's theme is senses, or the 7 senses. I've actually, been told there might be 9 senses, there's 14 senses. When I was younger at school, I got told there were 5 senses, but I thought it's 7 days, so I might as well just do the 7. So it's sight, hearing, touch, taste, smell, movement and balance. There is some technical terms for all them, but I just thought I'd keep it simple and go with those words. Let's get to it. I've just tidied my office a little bit. I've just set up this camera and it's time to actually, go through my notes and have a look at my ideas, where's my iPad? Go get my iPad. Yesterday I started with this idea. So I drew this on Adobe Fresco, which is quite fun. I've been enjoying using this. It's a very basic idea. I always start with quite a simple idea. So obviously I've got this backdrop up now and I really wanted to play around with materials this week. So I've got a big bunch of materials down here. Ignore this tea towel, that's not meant to be there. So yeah, I've got this big bunch of material which I wanted to play with, but I'm not too sure. I am currently in my studio, which is a very small one, but it's all good because I am doing the studio outside. Started renovating the studio this year, but we're doing it all by ourselves, and obviously with coronavirus, working, trying to find work, etc. It's just been quite difficult to get it done. We're doing it as and when. Jack's actually taking some time this week, I think, to fit the wiring because he's an electrician, so he's going to organise the wiring. He's done a bit of it, which I'll show you in a bit. He's going to kit it out, so I've got all the plug sockets. Then we're going to fit the ceiling so it doesn't leak, because at the moment we're getting patches of water on the floor. Again, this is done on a budget, so not sure if it's going to come out the way that I want it, but you never know. We like experimenting around here, so let's just get on with it. This is the lighting situation I've got going on. I've got the camera there and then I've got an LED light just behind it. I've got the big window here, which is obviously natural light. Okay, sorry about that. We had a delivery. So as I was saying, camera, LED light facing this wall, another LED light facing this wall, the big window here. So I've just created a really nice balanced light so that I can shoot with. So I've just done a quick drawing, but what I wanted to do is have the hand sort of coming up from the bottom, so it's not attached to me, and then my ear sitting really nicely in the hand. Just gonna go play. I've officially decided that I'm going to change the backdrop because I think that's what's stopping me from actually getting on with it today. What time is it? 12:15, and I don't want to get carried away with trying to make a decision and just not do anything, so I'm just gonna do something. So I've got this material, but I think that's a bit too specific pattern. I don't really want too much of a pattern on this. These are just old curtains that we found in the loft. Then we've got this canvas material, but what I really need is a steamer so that I can steam these backdrops whilst they're up. Ain't nobody got time for ironing. By the way, this is the tape that I'm using to put up these backdrops. I don't obviously usually use my backdrop stands, but because of the space, I'm using some tape. It's just the Gorilla 100% tough tape. Right, let's go get the other material. So this is what we're currently working with in the studio. Not much has changed. Basically, we're waiting for Jack to put all this wiring up so that I can put some sockets in here and over there. And again, where the white tubing is there, that's where all the sockets are going. Then we're going to put lights up on the top. All of this insulation is going in the roof. There'll be no gaps, and hopefully no gaps where the wind can come through, because currently in here it's freezing. It's in here. Went out to the studio and realised that actually the material that I wanted was down here all along. So I've got this material, thinking today that I would actually recreate the sort of vibe that I went for on the shoot with Harriet and sort of like pin this up to the wall. I think I'm going to need a lot of tape. Putting tape on really nice material like this is not good, but what can you do? This is the aftermath of yesterday. We are currently on day 3 of the project. Yesterday's image was interesting. This is how it came out. I originally wanted my arm going across the image, but then when I got it into Photoshop, I was like, not quite working. I feel like my arm was like covering me a little bit too much. Then I experimented with erasing the arm a little bit, and all of a sudden it just like blended into my chest. So I was like, that worked. Today's image, I've got an idea for it, but I'm going round in circles again in my head. So yeah, ideally something like this. I've gone through a few ideas this morning. I'm not 100% sure, but this is the one that I've sort of come to. So Monday was sight, Tuesday was hearing. Today, obviously it's smell, and I'm not the biggest fan of my nose. So I don't want to like make my nose bigger because I don't think that's, you know, I'm laughing because I made my ear bigger and my bloody eye bigger the past 2 days, but for me making the nose bigger is a little bit too far. So I've been thinking of like what smell is like the most, you know, like potent lingering smell, and that is fire. You know, when you've been next to a bonfire and you come in and your hair absolutely stinks of smoke. So I'm using fire in today's image, and essentially what I want to do is lay down, have my hair like, you know, really like back, and then I'm going to have fire coming from my nose going right up to the top of the image, some smoke sort of at the top. I think that's what I'm thinking. So we had a fire a few weeks ago, and I took some stock photos. So this year has been the year of the stock photo. I've been like, you know, always using stock photos from Adobe Stock or like Shutterstock or Pexels or whatever. But this year I've just been like, you know what? Let's take your own stock photos so that you can use them. And I just feel a bit more connected to the image when it's a picture that I've taken fully. And I've been sitting on them for a few weeks now, so I'm going to use those today, which I'm very excited about. So let's get to it. Hi, here we are. So I have all my stock photos in folders like this, and this is the folder that I have fire in. And as you can see over here, these are all the pictures of the fire. So I'm going to make something out of these today. Well, this one would be quite good to start with. Something like that. That actually fits so perfect on my nose. Literally, how cool. Let me zoom out. But I need to fix it because this is not working up here. Cannot wait to get a new chair because this chair is giving me Alan Sugar vibes. It's just not my vibe anymore. I don't know why I got it. I think it's because I wanted a headrest, but I just don't need it anymore. Right, so I've just done the basic edit and I'm pretty happy with it. However, I need to just add a few more elements into it, and I know exactly what elements I need to add into it. So a few years ago on this same project, I did this image. In fact, it was the 18th of October 2019, so exactly a year ago. I did this image. But I love this top bit here, where it's like sparking, and I've already got that photo. So I think I'm just gonna go through my hard drive from 2019 and just pick up the photo and all the elements from that one and put it onto this one and see how it looks. I know it's cheating a bit, but you know, I did the work then. But we'll see what it looks like. The hard drives that I use are Seagate. I've used them for years. However, this time in 2020, I got Seagate, but they're not as good. They're a bit more like, in fact, I'll show you. They're a bit different. These ones feel more robust, and I've had about 17 of these exact hard drives. These, however, are a little bit like plasticky. I think that's metal. Yeah, the top bit's metal, whereas this is plastic. And you can see it's bigger for some reason. So I'm not sure what was going on there. It just feels like that, if I dropped it, it wouldn't be as bad, but that would just shatter. So I'm not very happy with that. But it's fine, because I don't really go anywhere to drop them anyway. Good morning, it's day 4 and this is the day that I get a little bit zonked. My brain goes a bit woo. I get super tired, super autopilot, really like just don't even feel anything. I just go into this like world of like must get it done. So I'm trying to just like crack it out today. I've got an idea. I've actually got an idea that I'm really excited about, I think, if I'm feeling anything. Today's image is taste. Now I've been sort of conceptualizing this image in my brain for this like morning. I woke up quite early and then I thought I'm just gonna lay in bed, because usually if I just like close my eyes and lay in bed and just think about the image, it'll come to me, and it did. I really enjoyed creating with these red curtains yesterday. It was so much fun. This is the image that I created yesterday. I think I want a little head like this. Then I'm gonna have my mouth open, maybe my tongue coming out, but we'll see. And then I was thinking my hair up. Good morning, it's day 5. It's day 5, which is good, and I'm feeling good. Day 4 was a bit challenging, but today I feel so much better and so much more inspired. So today we're going outside, not very far. We're actually just going outside here, outside the window. I'm just setting up my table here so that I can sort of reach in through this window and grab anything if I need it. So the idea today, I'm going to have the red curtains. Again, I've been loving these curtains all week. What I'm going to do is get my backdrop stands and hang them. I'm going to make the backdrop stands into like a little window, and then what I've thought about doing is layering the curtains onto like an image of a field, and so they're just like hovering above the field, maybe like a little bit in the field, but we're not sure yet. I'm just going to go with it. I've got some stock photos, so I'm just going to merge all those ideas together. And today's word of the day is touch. And the reason why I'm doing this idea is because I want to sort of like lean out of the curtain and sort of touch the curtains. And because the curtains are velvet, I think it's quite a nice touch, because you can feel like what velvet feels like. Some people don't like it, some people do. First I need to grab the curtains and just shove them out the window so that I don't have to take them all the way around, because I have to go like through the house and back round. Also today I am talking at an online summit called Photographem. We're doing a panel about creativity and jump-starting it with self-portraiture, which is very exciting because I love self-portraiture and that's what I do, and I'm excited to talk about it. This is why I'm trying to get this done really quick today. It's 10:20 and my talk is at 1:30, so I'm hoping that I can shoot it, get it all done, tidy in here, make the studio look a little bit presentable so that in the background it's not just a big mess of things that I'm doing for this. It'll be alright. I just need to go. I need to crack on. Stop talking, Holly. Good to go. We've got it. I'm so excited about this one. You know, when you just get an idea right, or even better than you expected. This is how I'm feeling.